In this video, I will be discussing about how to use online multisim simulator to plot frequency response of JFET amplifier. The aim is to study the response of single stage and multi-stage JFET amplifier. So we will be drawing the schematic on the online multisim simulator, which is drawn over here. I'm assuming that we all know this. So how to simulate it, we will be seeing it. We have to insert two probes. One is at the output of single stage, another is at the output of two stage, that is multi-stage. Take care that when you're inserting the probe at this output, there is a load resistance connected. Since we do not want to see the effect of this load resistance, therefore its value is very high. After this, go to settings, click on the FET, change the value of its parameter VTO, that is threshold voltage, to -2 and beta value to 100 ampere per volt square, 100 amperes per volt square. Similarly, for second JFET, change the value to -2 and beta to 100 ampere per volt square. Then, since we have to see the frequency response, go to the AC sweep type of simulation. We have three simulations: interactive, transient, AC sweep and DC operating. Go to AC sweep. After that, in the document, it will ask you the start frequency and the stop frequency. So take the start frequency as 1 Hz and the stop frequency as 100 kHz. So we have done the settings, we have changed the parameters of FET. Now we just need to run this simulation. Run the simulation, and on the grapher you will observe that there is the frequency response. The blue line, solid blue line, indicates the frequency response of multi-stage, and the solid green line indicates the frequency response of single stage. The solid lines are indication of magnitude and the dotted line are the indications of phase. Now we have to find out the bandwidth. For that, go to cursors, type, select the x-axis. You will see two cursor. C2 is for multi-stage, C1 is for single stage. Take C2 to maximum value. So it is already at the maximum value. The maximum value over the bottom, you will see the indications cursor 1 and cursor 2. Cursor 1 and cursor 2. Below that is the frequency and the maximum value. 49.864 dB is the maximum value. Take 3 dB down from this value, so it becomes 46.84. So move the cursor C2 so that you get the value as 46.84. So if you observe at the bottom, the value of your magnitude is going on changing. We want 46.84. Go on moving the cursor till you get 46.84. .80 is the nearest value. At that, the frequency is 9.7344 kilohertz. So this is the lower cutoff frequency for multi-stage 9.7344 kilohertz, and the higher cutoff, if we see the end of the curve, is still 100 kilohertz. After that the simulation is not running, so assuming that the higher cutoff is at 100k, find the bandwidth, which will be higher cutoff minus lower cutoff. So 100k minus 9.7344 kilohertz. This comes out to be 90.266 kilohertz. So bandwidth of multi-stage is 90.266 kilohertz. In the similar manner, you can find out the bandwidth of single stage. Take the cursor C1 to the maximum value, observe the maximum magnitude, which is 941.81 milli-dB. Take minus 3 dB down from this value, so it comes out to be minus 2.058 dB. Move the cursor till you get minus 2.058 dB. Just go on moving till you get minus 2.05 dB. So minus 2.06 is the nearest value. At that point, the frequency is 369.36 Hertz. So the lower cutoff from single stage is 369.36 Hertz. Therefore, the bandwidth will be 100 kilohertz minus 369.36, which comes out to be 99.63 kilohertz. So it is observed that the bandwidth of single stage is greater than that of the multi-stage.